Everybody, welcome to Visual Communication and Media. My name is Adam Rozeski. It's a pleasure to see each and every one of you. Hope everybody's having a good week this week. Sorry about that. Just trying to fix this real quick. Just giving you a heads up. I ran into a little bit of problems this week. Going over the grades tonight and tomorrow, so you should have all your grades back by Saturday during the evening. I finished most of the written assignments. Most of them were really good actually this week. I was really impressed. Probably some of the better ones I've done. A few of them are still left. I think I still got to do 8, but I'll have them to you back on Saturday. I'll also have your discussions back on Saturday. Also, I found out that there were some issues with some of the discussions on week 2. I'll fix those as well. So everything should be updated tomorrow night. You should have everything ready to go by then. So my apologies for that. I'll get everything going, but yeah, I ran into a couple of family issues. I had to take care of my son for a couple things, so my apologies. But everything should be updated. You should have everything back by Saturday night. If you have any questions about any of the assignments, let me know. If you need more time or you need to send an update from an assignment that you don't like, and you want to change it up, just let me know. We can go from there. Other than that, just give everybody a heads up. End of the week for week 4. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the assignment, do keep in mind, I know it was probably a little confusing on the assignment. If you want to write it in email format, you can. Just don't just give me a page with the header. That's all I'm asking for. At least give me a page of like full written content. Don't just like give me the first 6 lines of just like the header format to whoever it may concern or whatever. I want to see at least a full page of work. That would be great. So don't give me like the whole header and it takes away like a third or a quarter of your page. If you want to write in email format, you can. If you want to write it in first person, I'm fine with that this week. That's okay. Because of the style of the assignment, that's all right there. However, I would really like it if you just don't use the header as like part of one page. That's it. At least give me a full page of written content. That's all I ask about that. Other than that, let's get to the end of this week. So this week, we talked a lot about technical responses and how they kind of play a part with everything. So I figured I'd share a little concept of user experience that comes up with what we call heuristics. And heuristics are a guideline system of how the 5 major rules of simplicity, clarity, navigation, engagement, and oh wow, I just said the 5th one, just brain fart. Sorry about that. But you have engagement, navigation, clarity, simplicity, and also the layout and organization as well, and proximity. There we go. There's the 5th one. My apologies. It's been a long week. How they kind of play a part with everything. And how they work. So companies will come together and create their own set of rules and guidelines on how everything works. Then that's very important for them, so they have to follow. You don't have to like follow these as law, but they're used as guidelines to create what they want out of that. And that's what's really important. This is a company called Sharpen Productions. They're a website design company and an app company. And they have 5 major, so they take the 5 major rules of clarity, simplicity, proximity, engagement, navigation, and they create a set of guidelines, which they call heuristics. It's a user experience term, so it gives you a set of lists and rules to follow and how they go about things. So very important. First of all, they really talk about like simplicity is beautiful, simple, not cluttered, easy, ready to use, and design is paramount. First impression, right? The first 60 seconds you look at something, you really get an impression of something. So if it doesn't feel impressive or look, then you're not going to use it at all. And then finally, navigation should be intuitive, well organized with the top-down design. That's how they want to flow through everything, especially with apps and websites. They feel like it's very consistent and easy to read for users. That's a really important aspect. The next 3 that they have for their heuristics is consistency. Everything should be consistent. How the pages are laid out, how the icons are laid out, where you can find everything. So that way the user doesn't have to relearn a new thing every page, and that would be really difficult, right? Because now you're just changing the viewpoint of the user, and that's not good. Colors are crucial. Different colors, strong palettes. Don't use all of it. As we saw within the Cool Math website over in Lecture, They used all these different colors and all these different palettes, which made it really overwhelming. Use consistent colors and just a certain amount of colors that match with everything, like blue, blacks, whites, and grays. You can use like oranges, reds, and yellows. They kind of go well together with a lot of things. Whites. Those are strong palettes right there because you're using consistent colors. Make your website responsive. This is specific to websites though, like especially like if you click on a page and it takes like over a minute to load and it's really frustrating, you're not going to use that site and everything. It has to be optimized and really responsive to the user, and that's what's really important. The last four are more just for developmental tools, except for like errors. That's where kind of like clarity comes into play. Check the site for errors. Make sure you edit your site. Don't confuse your users by having bad edits or there's missing issues or let me just say just unprofessionalism in how you're building the site, so where there's a lot of errors and broken things. The other three are mainly for developers. So this is kind of offset from technology responses, but it's good to know if you're ever building a website developed for multiple browsers. You don't want to focus on just like Google Chrome or just Safari. There's other browsers out there that you want to make sure that your website works well with, and you want to make sure it loads all types of main browsers so every type of user can see this. That's what's really important. Write your own code. If you write your own code, it's more optimizable. You can also control it a little bit better than trying to take a template from somewhere. And just don't forget the content. It's a big thing. Proper original content to engage your users, that's pretty important, and this ties with engagement, right? So if you have your own content, you're driving it and you're building it, people are just going to keep coming back to it and use it, and how important it is as well. But yeah, other than that, this is just a set of heuristics to kind of tie into the 5 design rules. How website users and app users take a look at this and really try to build visuals and rules to help them build these visuals so it's easy for them to respond and easy for them to go about that. So, alright. Other than that, that's all I got. Do keep in mind, if any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I answered all these messages. Sorry, it's been an interesting 2 days, so I'll have everything back to you guys on Saturday, so you should have everything ready. But other than that, that's all I got. Be safe, have fun, enjoy. Keep in mind your discussion post, your reply post is due Saturday, and your live lecture and your written assignment are due Sunday. So, that's all I got. Be safe, have fun, have a great weekend. I hope to see everybody for lecture next week. Should be the same time as always, 4 p.m. on Tuesday. And that's all I got. Alright, everybody, take it easy. Bye-bye.